Hi everyone, Ben here from Art Less Ordinary. So, I've got a couple of resin projects on the go tonight. So, I've mixed up my resin. I have done a steel, which is a very dark grey, very metallic mica powder. I've used this one, which I got recently, called True Red. So this is a new brand. I haven't tried this before, so just going to see how this turns out. It's reddish, but it's a different red to what I saw the photo on the internet, but that happens. In this bottle, I have mixed up, in this one here, I have mixed up my white pigment paste, and I've just put some resin in these little love hearts to make a couple of little, I don't know, just a couple of different little things. So, what I need to do first is, these two I'm going to try and do a bloom, and these two I'm going to do crackle effects. So I need to put a little bit of clear in the bottom of my crackle effects. And then I need to put a fair bit in my blooms. I hope I have enough resin. I'm going to have to save a little bit. I could have made up a little bit more. That's okay. These are going to be my blooms. They're both full. These are my crackle effects. So I'm going to put the colour, the white base in. And then I'm going to go all the way into the corners. So I'm just tilting it until it reaches. So when I do the crackle effects, I do a clear base. You could also do a very transparent base. Either would work. I find the clear works well for me. This one's got a little bit more resin in it than the other one. So we'll see if that makes a difference in the end result. Hopefully I can actually edit videos. I'm going to do my best to edit videos before I actually put this up, so then I can show you the final result as well as the process in the one video. Hopefully, cross my fingers. So let's start with the blooms, I think. Actually, no. I'm going to start with the crackles. So I have put pigment paste, mica powder in here in the resin. So what we want to do is, I want to pour a puddle in here. And a puddle in this one. Over the top of that clear. Then we want to get the black, or the steel I should say. Just make sure your pigments are mixed in very well. So now I'm pouring this one over the top. Now we're going to go back to the red. That should do. That cup's virtually empty. Now we're going to go back in with the steel. So I would have preferred if the colour had already reached all four corners, but it hasn't. So I might have just put that tad too much clear in at the base. Now, this is where we wanted more clear left over. There's a bit here. It would have been better if there was a bit more, I think. So now we're going to pour some clear into the center. This one here could do with a little bit more. There's a tad more in here, but I'm not going to get too much more out. Okay, so what it's doing is it's pushing it out, and then it's going to pull it back in. So as you can see, there's those gaps. That's not ideal, but I'm still, these are brand new molds I have not used before. So I'm still trying to work out exactly how much resin they take and how the resin behaves in a square compared to a circle, because I haven't used many squares for, I haven't used squares for this technique at all actually. So that's that one done. Now we're just going to let them do their thing. See how it's pushed it out, but it hasn't pushed all the way, so we'll see what happens. Now we want to do our blooms. So I'm going to do 2 drops of yellow in the center, maybe 3. Then I'm going to go a few drops of tangerine, which is an orange, around that. Oops. Trying to wipe the nozzle, but now this bottle can be a little bit of a pain. Okay. The colours are spreading out nicely. Now, I might go ruby. I was going to go poppy, but poppy's got a slight different tone to it, so I'm going to go ruby. again, those colours are spreading out quite good. Now with this bottle here, I'm going to put my white pigment paste in this, hopefully without any problems. So I'm going to put it over here. Again, I haven't done this before, so I love having fun, trying out something. I probably have too much here. But it's one of those things, I think, until I learn, I would rather have more than not enough. And the reason I've got this shaped bottle is because I believe I could get the dry resin out of it easier, out of that bottle and this type of nozzle, than anything else. But I really don't know. The bottle could be ruined. We'll have to just wait and see. So I'm going to try these flowers in two different ways. I've seen people do blooms where they do the petal shape, and I'm going to try that, but I'm also going to try something a little bit different on the other one. So I may spread, where's my, I put it somewhere. I don't know where I've actually put it. I'm going to have to try a pop stick. I just kind of want that to be a little bit more blended. More so in the red area. Okay. It's not perfect, but I'm still learning. So this one here, I'm going to do the petal shapes. We'll just have to wait and see how that goes. Now this one I'm just going to do a spiral. Okay. That's it for those. Awesome. So that's all that done. I'm not going to modify or do anything. I'm just going to let to see what happens with whether it pulls and does the actual what they call blooming. So now I've just put the resin in some of these love hearts, and do you know what? Every corner has a bubble. I'm not going to try and fix that. Now this bottle can be a pain. This one always drips paint. ink. Doesn't come out as precise as you would prefer with that one. So that was blue violet. Now this one is magenta. And I am going to use my white alcohol ink on some and the pigment paste on the other. So let's go 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop. And leave the other, I might do that first one again. Don't know what happened. So let's hope that pulls that down and does those reactions that we want. Now I'm going to try adding just a little bit of this paste. I think this is just sinking to the bottom. But that's why we do these things. You see other people do things, but you've got to learn it for yourself. You have to actually try things and see how they work for you, because what works for other people does not always work for you. Now, do I have a tiny spoon? I don't think I do, but maybe this will work. Maybe. I'm going to hold my little funnel over the top. And these are coloured glass shards. All of this is stuff I've recently brought and have not had a chance to use, so we're just having fun. And yeah, there's more projects on the go than I could have saved these for 3 different videos, but I haven't had time to do many videos, and I thought, why not get it out, do it all, see how it works. So the only thing with that is I'm going to have to try to make those sink a little bit. So I'll use my pipe. Just wondering if I should put a little bit of colour in there behind them. I'm not sure. Well, I can see this is blooming to some degree. Same with this one. I don't know if it's going to be cool or horrid. Who really knows? I just wanted to have fun. So all of these are brand new molds. Brand new, so the red is a brand new colour in the pipe mica powder. Brand new coloured glass shards. So we're just having fun. And I have actually got quite a lot of this white. So instead of wasting it, we're just going to make some love hearts. As I always say, why not? If you've got the extra left over, might as well do something with it. I actually may also just put white over the back of one of these love hearts. It could be too opaque. It is actually a lot more opaque than I thought, and all as I did was put the pop stick in about 1/2 centimetre, gave it a stir, then lifted it up and put it in the resin, which was about 30 mils, I think. I think that works out to be an ounce. And then just mix that through. So it's quite strong pigment paste. See how much I had left over. I can hear something running around in my roof. Let's hope it's not a possum. Now, so this dries in a way that I can actually clean it out, I'm separating the base and the top. I'm just going to place that down like that, and then hopefully I can poke out the dry resin once that's dried, and if it's thin enough in here it should come out easily enough. That's why I had to make sure it was emptied. So just doing those white love hearts, I can always make something with love hearts. Next time I use a black one, I'll just make some black ones, and I can make a black and white like love heart tray or coaster or something by adding all the little ones into it. But look, it's doing its thing. I just wish I could see what was going on. Actually, it would be cool if I had a glass table and I did this over a glass table so I could climb underneath and have a look underneath to see what's happening. I don't think that's going to happen, but it sounds cool. I'm a bit quirky if you haven't noticed. Alrighty, so that's it done. So I have used mica powders in this to do the crackle effect. I have used a white pigment paste and alcohol inks in this to do blooms. And I've just done an assortment of love hearts just because I don't know how much resin I need to use and I might as well use things up. I am going to get out my alcohol spray. Which one do I use? And I'm going to spray this. Oh no, that's got alcohol in it. So I don't want to spray that because it might react with the alcohol. I just want to get these. You know what? I won't. I will get out my little blowtorch. I've been rearranging and cleaning my room, and here it is. This can be a little bit troublesome. It's got safety locks on it for children, so it doesn't always light. Okay, put that somewhere where it's not going to burn anything. There we go. Awesome. So, thanks everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. I would love to be able to say that I can edit videos and add the unveiling in the next, on the end of this video. But just in case, I will show you these in a separate video as an unveiling video. But if you like this, let me know what you think in the comments, and like, comment, share and subscribe if you have not already. And hopefully I've got some pretty cool coasters and love hearts to be able to show you. Just have to wait and see. All right, thanks everyone. Have a good evening and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi everyone, Ben here from Art Less Ordinary. So this is the unveiling of my resin artwork that I did yesterday. So it's been probably 19-20 hours since I did these, so they should be well and truly set up by now. What we're going to do is we're going to do the Crackle Effects first. So I think these ones would have turned out quite good. Cool, they did. Turned out they're actually a lot more red than I thought. I thought there would be a little bit more of the steel colour coming through in there. But awesome. They've turned out definitely crackle. So I'll move that out the way. And see how the other one turned out. Usually if you do them at the same time, they come out very, very similar. You shouldn't be too much differences in them. No. Awesome. So there was a couple of bubbles, so I can feel that little edge. I should have tried to pop more bubbles, but I'll bring you down for a close-up of them after. But a little bit different. This seems to have more defined crackling in it, but it's more red. And this has got less red in it, but the crackling isn't as defined. But this is just to see how this new colour went. And the red actually is more red than I thought. Didn't look as red in the mica tub, but in the actual pieces it looks more red. Now we'll do these. Now, I don't know how these are going to turn out. I haven't done blooms like this before. And they're also not completely full, the coasters. So I wonder... I got a feeling it might have sank a little bit too much, the white, but we will see. Yeah, it has. I'm still pretty happy with that. Kind of looks cool. But I'm going to try it again and try not to get so much of the sinking. It looks like the spots where it has sank is where it has been more, where it's doubled over. But you can see the really cool petals in the background. So I'm actually really pleased how it has turned out. And you learn from every time you do things. So that was the one where I did the actual petals. Now this one was a swirl. Don't know how this one's going to look. Again, all a little bit of fun. Each time you do something, you kind of learn from what you do. But as you can see, the coasters are quite thin. I really should have mixed up a bit more resin. Yeah, if it sank in that one, I thought it would sink in this one too, and it has. So as you can see, still really cool petals, but it's more in the middle that has got more of the sinking than the outer bit. So this is either I have to use a thinner tipped bottle so then less resin, white resin comes out, or I could have made it too opaque and made it a little bit heavy. So it's not completely set. It's got a little bit of a bend to it. So I'm going to put that down. might I'll press them down a little bit later just to make sure they are completely flat. And all of these love hearts were just a bit of fun, chucking some extra resin in and see what happens. So it's just a matter of popping them out. These haven't sank as much because I don't think I left them in. I think I let them settle too long. Just pop out a few of each colour. Yeah, see, even this one, the white paste sank and just went straight down to the bottom. So really no proper effects in there, just an unusual loved heart smiley face type of thing. These here, the white has sank a little bit, but only in one spot. So either I needed to add more white or I had to have done them earlier. But these were just for fun. I hate wasting stuff. So why waste resin when you can just make something cute with it? Little purple one. Now this is the white paste on top of the clear, which had the little stones in there. It's actually kind of, the paste didn't go all the way to the bottom. It kind of reached the stones and stopped. There's the stones by themselves. They're reflective a bit. Let me hold it up. They're reflective a bit. And that's just a plain white love heart. So I'll try and make some other coloured ones and then I can use them. They're a lot more thinner. So I can use these actually in a coaster and make a little feature. So I got enough of them, so that's the fun part about it. So that's virtually it. That's everything made. As you can see, this has started to dry. I'm just going to have to get something to poke this and try to pull the resin out from inside the point. But that should come out easy enough. This I'll probably have to wait till it's hardened up more and see if I can get that out. I probably should have let this sit that way. So hopefully I don't get one big hard clump at the bottom. I'm going to have to work on that one, I think, a little bit. And same with these cups. All as I do is just pull this out and then clean out this, and most of this resin will all pop out quite easily. So it's not too hard to actually clean up. So that's most of it already, just a few little bits I'll use a cloth with. So I'm going to bring you down for a close-up of these 4 that I've done. They're cool. These 2 didn't turn out exactly as planned, but I'm happy with the way that the Crackle Effects have come out. And they do work on a square. I think you probably get more defined. There's a circular one I've done. I love these colours. And this one is one that has a lip. So what's happened with the lip is one colour, I didn't do 2 layers, only one layer of one and one layer of the other. So a lot of the silver or the dark one went into the lip, and then the gold kind of sat in that bottom bit. So still different effects, but I'm quite happy with the way all these turn out. So we will come down for a close-up of these. Okay, so there's the Crackle Effects in that one and that one. So they come out a little bit different, but let me see if I can get closer. But that's really cool. I really like that. Now this is the spiral flower. You can see it has bloomed, but this part got to the bottom. So then it's left that kind of blobbiness in it. But I don't mind that. And like I say, always things you can do differently. And this is my flower. So again, blobby bits in certain parts, but it has bloomed and given really nice 3D effects throughout it. I'm going to try both thinner tip and making the white less opaque and more transparent. I think I might get, won't be as heavy that way. But yeah, there we go. Let me see if I can't turn the light on. Once the camera's recording, I can't actually turn the light on it. But yeah, hope you guys liked this, had fun watching. Try the effects out for yourself. It would look better if I had better lighting, I can tell you that now. So, alright, well, hope you had fun. So comment, like, share and subscribe, and I will see you soon for another pour or another resin. Alright, have fun everyone. Bye.